Hey Taurus, how are you? Just your love reading. This is for you and the person on your mind. What's going on here? Better? So Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus, it is general. Of course, as you know, will not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. So this is for Taurus. So 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck and 2 of Voices. Ooh, this 2 of Voices is, like that, kind of feeling like that. You remember like that vision of the, little devil on one shoulder and the angel in the other? That's totally what I'm feeling, super, super strong. So 10 of Cups. 2 of Swords, trying to block out. Okay, we're going to put these back, but this is pre-shuffle, so let's look at it. Hangman, hanging by a wire. Six of Wands. That's glory. So I feel like there's something, like you've got some serious recognition or glory, or you are seen in a certain light. See that, all that yellow? Oh, yeah. Seen in the light. See that light shining down on her? But you feel like there's something hanging by a wire, like there's something maybe if somebody knew. Yes, it would change your image or something like that. So there's like a need to hold on to a certain image. Aren't they beautiful? This is the Muse Tarot. There's an element of holding on to an image that, or not wanting someone to know something about you because you're afraid it's like there's a fear, or some sort of fear of falling from grace. Okay, let's see. Been there. It's just part of life, you guys. I hope you know. Whoa. We all try and struggle to not worry about what people think of us, and that's why authenticity is so important, because then we are what we are. There's some element here, this is so interesting, of somebody, okay. This is not even what the cards are saying. I just want to say this real quick because I picked it up. It's like there's somebody here somewhere in your story that plays a different role depending on the audience. So is that somebody literally on stage acting, an influencer? I don't know. I feel like it's in real life somebody who portrays a certain image for this audience, or for, depending on who's watching, like this family or this friendship or this, but then with other people they're more fiery, but then they've got this persona of being sad and sweet, but what's kind of closing in, something feels like it's closing in on them to where it's like, well, irritating or difficult because they can't, like the audiences are being combined or something. Does that even make any sense? You guys let me know in the comments, please. So anyway, the Emperor, somebody strong, controlling, Knight of Voices. Somebody comes on strong, maybe. Ace of Wands, there's passion. Somebody might be holding back what they truly want, because of an image or because of a persona they're having to portray. But there's a lot of thinking here. Page of Materials. What do I do? What do I say? Four of Cups here is missed opportunity. Not wanting to let it go, though. I'm going to shuffle and then lay them out from the top, so. How are you, Taurus? 2 more. I usually start with my cards all in the upright. 1 more. Wow. Knight of Emotions. I'm going to take that. And Awakening. I'm not sure why I put them over here. But here we have a shell. This has been some sort of spiral. So the Knight of Cups, that's a Knight of Cups. Somebody's realizing the love that they have and how deep it runs. The Lovers, a decision. There's a Lotus. So there's a very plush, this looks kind of like a pyramid in desert, but I'm feeling a very plush landscape or a very strong beauty. Okay, 4 of Cups. Oh, 4 of Wands. Oh, Twin Flame. Could be. I shouldn't have said that. I try not to say that right, blurt it out right away, but 1111 could be a Twin Flame energy, but 1111 symbolizes foundation. There's, looks like friends or neighbors here. Who are knowing. I feel a little bit of a, like these friends or neighbors have some inner knowledge or just a gut feeling. Ace of Wands. So passionate new beginning. So 8 of Swords. This person can't let go, can't stop thinking about you, them, they, you. 7 of Emotions. Ugh. It's like almost, I feel there's like a bit of an obsession. 8 of Voices, that's 8 of Swords, feeling trapped by what they've been, by what's been figured out. But a commotion, confusion, what to do about it. 7 of Emotions. I feel like there's somebody here that wishes they didn't feel this way about you, wishes that it's kind of like there's more fish in the sea, but really there's not. There's more fish in the sea and then there's you, or something like that. Ace of Emotion. Oh my gosh, fish in the sea. Look what I just pulled. And a new beginning in love, but it's upside down. Somebody is regretful that they didn't take care of what they should have taken care of. Outcome 2 of, 2 cards about balance in the outcome. 9 of Wands. It's not over. Maybe it should be though. So 2 of Pentacles. That's balancing, trying to stay stable. Appear to be in control. The Temperance card. Patience, balance. Holding back, maybe. 9 of Wands. This is like, there's a faded road back here. This is not over. I think, Taurus, you're going to have to decide what you want and stop with waffling back and forth, or make a decision and stick to it. Muse of Inspiration. So somebody's strongly affected by you. Look at that. And look at these 2 cards. The Fool, a new beginning, jumping off that cliff. You know what's weird is I feel like it's like I just got to where I wanted to be and now I'm not happy there. There's not enough passion. in someone's connection. There's a lot of beauty surrounding it, though. A lot of beauty and like Six of Wands. There's a lot of beauty and like being the star, but it's something not satisfying. Somebody is very admired, adored, wanted. But there's something not satisfying there. You know, Taurus, I feel like what I'm getting is maybe there's a need to have a newfound purpose or project, because there feels like there's some superficial attempt to satisfy or grow or be rewarded. That's what it is. There's a ton of reward energy here. And this might be trying to tell us that, you know, the reason there's a lack of being and this could be your person, but the reason there's a lack of being satisfied is because the satisfaction is coming from false places, maybe like social media. There's recognition there, something like that. And it's kind of like, this feels like a morphing, and it could be the other person, could be somebody else, but there's somebody that morphs. Oh my gosh, what did I say in the beginning? Like, there's a struggle to keep up the image with the different audiences when those audiences are all in the same room. It's like, oh, now who am I? Some kind of false image, like losing yourself to please others. And there needs to be, I think, a reform or a redirection in an area that is more authentic to what pleases you. Now, it could be that person. Okay, so nothing is set in stone, and what do you need to release? Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Let's read that real quick. I'm going to pull, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, maybe charms, but I'm not satisfied at all. You do have several people who want to be with you. It's almost like you're very high in demand, but there's just almost, there's somebody feels like they made a mistake and they're not satisfied, even though they went through a great, so much work and pain and effort to achieve the place that they are, but then it's just still, something still feels empty. Blue moon. Let's see. Let's see if this ties it all together. I'm going to pull another, I know what I'm going to pull. Hold on one second, just real quick. Some things happen only once in a blue moon, in other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is very positive, is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking for too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, but then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card because it's a reminder to believe in your dreams. So I feel like maybe somebody's been shorting themselves because they didn't believe what they truly wanted was achievable. And sometimes when we go on these paths and we work really hard, right before the big blow up or the big glow up, there's a dip, and that's where a lot of people fall off. But it's those people that stay on and those people that are still working hard even when the payoff's not there, but they're being true to themselves and true to what they believe and true to who they are. They hang on in those harder times, and then that's when it starts taking off, and it ends up being more successful than the ones that were trying to shapeshift into what they thought was expected. There's a really strong need for authenticity, and it's almost like you're coming off like the superstar, amazing, but it's just not feeling, you're just not feeling it. So I think that's the message here. I'm going to grab something else. One moment. Is to be true to yourself. I wonder if you settled for someone, if somebody might be settling for someone because they don't know who they really are. They don't know. I know. Okay, hold on. I'm getting excited. Hang on, let me grab this. They don't know who they really are and what they're capable of, something like that. So this is a reminder, okay, that you have, look at that, imagine you have the ability to wish for the stars. Look at that moon. Didn't we have, yeah, moon, interesting. Blue moon, and there's a moon and it's blue, interesting. So, poised, yes, let your hair down, exactly what I'm feeling. It's almost like stop trying to be so poised, or stop trying to feel like you have to be, exactly what is expected of you. There's a need to break out of that. Let me read this Imagine real quick, and then I'm going to pull some of these twin flame cards real quick. Imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creative illusion. So maybe write stuff down, journal is like life-changing for me. So is yoga, but journaling, oh my gosh, writing it down. Who am I? What do I want? Why do I want that? Why does it matter? Who cares? Why do I care? That writing down those things helped me remember who I am. When I feel like I was raised and I started going through dark night, and I started realizing I don't even know who I am because I have been so busy pretending to not be hurt and pretending to be okay with what everybody else thinks and wants, that I lost, I don't know, maybe it's a midlife crisis, but it becomes real stifling, So it says, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Oh my gosh. It says, next line, just what I said, who do you want to be? So I would write that down in your journal, and then you write it in the comments. You guys, I love when you manifest in the comments because it goes all over the world with the videos, and it just keeps circling, So we can start doing that again. It says, who do you want to be? I would write that down. Who do I want to be? And then I would explore why. Why do I want to be that? Do I know somebody like that? What steps could I take? How would it feel to be that way? How will it feel if I continue not to strive for that? All those questions, okay? It just makes it so much clearer. What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? I blow myself away sometimes. These cards come out and say what I've been saying. It blows me away. The tarot blows me away. So anyway, it says, what do you want? What do you need to believe in order to have that life? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend some time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. I'm going to add journaling to that. And journaling. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul, and allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations, and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. So the relationship message says, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. And while that is romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You will be changed for the better. Imagine that. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. I would have this, take a screenshot maybe, and this can help you with your journaling if you guys are going to take my advice on the journaling. What do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it? Without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if. I always say that. I love that. Act as if. Act as if you are your future self, in the body that you want, dressed the way you want, walking the way you want, talking the way you want, educated, successful, driving the car you want. Act as if it's already yours, okay? And then feel how it feels. So, okay, so just in case if you're doing an illusion thing, the illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. So release any fear, envision anew. Perhaps you're anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing, no matter what illusions and awfulizing or misuse of imagination. So clear the inner slate and stay grounded, stay real. Only then can you have what you truly desire. All right, I'm going to see what's coming for you. That was amazing. Okay. So I'm going to put these back, but just so you see, because I didn't shuffle yet much. Well, I could leave them out, I guess. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing and thoughts. So this is exactly what that just said. You need to nurture your thoughts. Okay? Watch out for the negative thoughts. Oh, wow. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That could be a mother and father. Maybe you're having to break some negative thought patterns that were instilled in you from when you were a child. Like money doesn't grow on trees and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, conflict, or it takes a lot of hard work. Okay, I think you need to break free of that. Start anew. Activation. This is the Fool card. A new beginning, losing baggage. Oh, Ten of Cups. Okay, well, we had Ten of Cups before. So, yeah, you've got love coming. I feel like this is mostly love. I mean, we did read the Pentacle. I feel like this is a love reading. But it's about you. I think it also could be about self-love. You know, you nurturing yourself and releasing these, any kind of false beliefs that you can't be, do, and have everything you want. You can. You do have to, put effort in, but the effort feels good. It doesn't hurt. Effort towards goals actually releases dopamine. So that it's too hard thing, do it anyway, because you know what? It's going to feel good. You might be stuck in that whole, oh, that's going to be too hard, thoughts. But it's amazing how the mind works. It works both ways. That if you feed those, it's too hard, that builds and becomes progressive. But if you feed that it's not hard, or it's hard and I can do it anyways, that also builds. You can correct it, okay? Look at that. New beginning and Ten of Cups. Activation, everything we said. Healing and recovery. I think you're going to have to heal from some past limiting beliefs. That there's too much competition, But there's a major glow up here in you becoming and coming into yourself and your authentic self and your authentic beauty, and not having to be picture perfect. You know, I love you guys. Let me know, Taurus. I would love to see you guys say hi in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Taurus.